Machiavellian Power Dynamics, Unveiling the Puppeteers of the American Deep State. In the intricate tapestry of global power dynamics, few entities evoke as much mystery and intrigue as the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, and the enigmatic forces lurking within the American deep state. From covert operations to clandestine alliances, the CIA has long been perceived as a tool wielded by shadowy figures to shape the course of history. However, delving beyond surface narratives reveals a Machiavellian reality where the true puppeteers operate from the shadows, orchestrating geopolitical maneuvers to safeguard their interests. In this essay, we will adopt a Machiavellian lens to dissect the power structures behind the CIA, the Pentagon, and the deep state, ultimately unveiling the hidden hands that pull the strings of power. The illusion of presidential authority. Contrary to popular belief, the President of the United States often finds himself ensnared within the labyrinthine machinations of the deep state, with his authority constrained by unseen forces. While the office of the President symbolizes the pinnacle of power, it is but a facade masking the true wielders of influence. Machiavelli himself warned of the illusion of power, emphasizing the importance of discerning between ostensible authority and genuine control. In the case of the CIA, the president's nominal oversight belies the agency's autonomy, with its actions often guided by agendas that transcend presidential directives. The assassination of JFK, unraveling the conspiracy. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy stands as a quintessential example of the covert machinations permeating American politics. While theories abound regarding the involvement of the CIA and the Mafia, a Machiavellian analysis prompts us to question the true instigators lurking in the shadows. Lyndon B. Johnson may have been complicit in the orchestration of JFK's demise, yet his role merely scratches the surface of a deeper conspiracy orchestrated by the oligarchic elites. By peeling back the layers of intrigue, we uncover a nexus of power encompassing the financial oligarchy, the oil industry, and the military-industrial complex. The oligarchic cabal, masters of the American empire. At the apex of the power pyramid lie the oligarchic families whose wealth and influence transcend national borders. The Rockefellers, the J.P. Morgans, and their ilk constitute the true architects of American hegemony, exerting control over institutions ranging from the Federal Reserve to the CIA. Machiavelli's concept of virtue, or political cunning, finds resonance in the manipulative stratagems employed by these dynastic clans to safeguard their economic interests and geopolitical supremacy. Within the hierarchy of power, the Vatican and other religious institutions pale in comparison to the clandestine influence wielded by these financial behemoths. Macro-analysis, decrypting the power matrix. Amidst the cacophony of conspiracy theories and superficial analyses, a macroscopic examination unveils the intricate web of power binding together the deep state apparatus. By transcending narrow perspectives and embracing Machiavellian pragmatism, we gain insight into the immutable laws governing political power. It is not enough to scrutinize individual actors or agencies. One must decipher the grand chessboard where oligarchic elites maneuver with impunity, shaping the destiny of nations to suit their insatiable appetites for wealth and control. Conclusion. In the shadowy realm of the deep state, Machiavellian principles serve as a compass guiding us through the labyrinth of intrigue and deception. The CIA may serve as a pawn in the hands of the ruling elite, but its true masters lurk behind veils of secrecy, orchestrating geopolitical gambits with Machiavellian precision. As we unravel the enigma of power, we confront a sobering reality. The forces shaping our world extend far beyond the corridors of political authority, emanating from the oligarchic cabals that reign supreme atop the hierarchical pyramid of power. Only by piercing the veil of illusion and embracing Machiavellian insight can we hope to decipher the true nature of power in the modern age. In the convoluted landscape of American power politics, the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, JFK, serves as a tangible illustration of Machiavellian maneuvering at its most sinister. While the official narrative pins the blame on Lee Harvey Oswald, deeper scrutiny reveals a web of intrigue implicating not only the CIA but also entrenched interests within the military-industrial complex and financial oligarchy. The CIA's involvement in covert operations is well documented, and its role in orchestrating coups and destabilizing foreign governments is a matter of historical record. In the case of JFK's assassination, evidence suggests CIA operatives may have been complicit in the plot. For instance, the CIA's Operation Mongoose, aimed at toppling the Cuban government, had soured relations between Kennedy and elements within the agency. Additionally, figures like E. Howard Hunt, a former CIA officer implicated in Watergate, and David Atlee Phillips, a CIA operative with ties to anti-Castro Cuban exiles, have been linked to the events surrounding JFK's death. However, to attribute the assassination solely to the CIA would be a myopic interpretation of events. Machiavellian analysis compels us to scrutinize the broader power structures at play, transcending the confines of individual agencies. Lyndon B. Johnson, JFK's successor, may have stood to benefit from the removal of his political rival, but his complicity does not fully elucidate the complex dynamics underlying the assassination. To unravel the conspiracy, one must delve into the corridors of economic power, where oligarchic elites wield influence with Machiavellian dexterity. The Rockefellers, with their vast wealth derived from the oil industry, and the Morgans, whose banking empire spans centuries, occupy positions of unparalleled influence within the American establishment. These dynastic families, along with other elites entrenched in the military-industrial complex, harbor vested interests that transcend partisan politics. Consider the role of Texas oil magnates like H.L. Hunt, who harbored animosity towards JFK's policies, particularly his stance on oil depletion allowances. The financial implications of JFK's policies posed a direct threat to the entrenched interests of the oil industry, thereby providing a motive for collusion with other power brokers seeking to eliminate the president. Furthermore, the symbiotic relationship between the military-industrial complex and the political establishment, the Machiavellian calculus driving geopolitical maneuvering. The Vietnam War, which escalated under Johnson's presidency, served as a lucrative boon for defense contractors and arms manufacturers. The convergence of economic interests between the military-industrial complex and the political elite underscores the pragmatic pursuit of power, transcending moral considerations in favor of self-preservation and profit. In the grand hierarchy of power, the president serves as a mere pawn in the Machiavellian chess game orchestrated by the oligarchic elite. While the CIA may act as an instrument of coercion, its actions are ultimately dictated by the interests of those who hold sway over the levers of economic and geopolitical power. Thus, the assassination of JFK serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the depths to which entrenched interests will go to safeguard their dominance in the corridors of power. Only by embracing a Machiavellian lens can we hope to decipher the true motives behind such seismic events in history.